Next, we want to account for the roof sheathing. So on top of our roof deck, once we've got our garage framed out, we're going to want to have an exterior CDX style sheathing attached to the top of the roof that will become part of our roof deck. So we are going to be using, we'll use a 1/2 inch OSB for our roof sheathing. And to do that, it's fairly straightforward. We just need to find the square foot of the roof deck. We do have to think just a little bit though. So when we're looking at the drawings, what we need to do is we need to find a length and a width. So we've got the length of our eave, which is fairly easy to take from the plans. We have to make sure that we include the overhang of the building. So we'll have our 25 feet plus the overhang. So we want to identify what the overhang is for the roof, and that will give us one number for the length. Now the width then becomes a little bit different. So if we look at half of our roof here, we'll just draw a center line. We've got our length on one side, 25 plus the overhang. Then for our width, we need to determine this dimension. And the trick to this is that we can't really take that dimension from a plan view, right? So we've got to be a little bit careful because it's going to be a little bit longer than that. If we take just the plan dimension, it gives us a short dimension. So we need the dimension measured from one of the elevations to make sure that we are getting the appropriate height of the roof. And that can come from a number of places, but we'll take our length from the top elevation or from the side elevation here, which is fine, and then our width has to come from the other side. So once we have that total square foot, we're going to take that square foot and we are again going to divide by 32. And a reminder that 32 comes from the fact that when we're looking at a sheet of oriented strand board, it is a 4 foot by 8 foot sheet, which gives us 32 square feet. So the 32 is the square foot that we have for the coverage. So we'll take our square foot, divide by 32, and then we're going to add 10% for waste. Never fits the way we think it's going to be. And then that's going to equal the number of sheets of OSB that we want to order. So we can put that number of sheets right here in each. I will let you guys find the price, do a little quick internet search, and then we're going to do our labor for sheathing. So once we find this square foot number, without the 10%, we take that square foot number and we add that right into our labor for sheathing cost. Then we can move over to a page from our text, and we're looking at roof sheathing per square foot of roof surface only, and we are going to be using, let's just do a 1/2 inch 4-ply exterior sheathing, and the cost for that, the labor price, is going to be 42 cents. So we can slide that 42 cents here, and that will go over into our labor category.